Gwendlyn Brown's Another Day, Another Revelation caused some consternation for her famous father as the 21-year-old daughter of Kody and Christine rewatched a season 17 episode of Sister Wives on Friday and discussed it with her YouTube followers. In her video, Gwendlyn Brown also addressed a query about her father and Robyn's spending habits, stating that she believes they have a harmful tendency to spend extravagant amounts of money that are not within their means. She said, "But also, Janelle and Meri are kind of like my mom, and they're not going to be salty or petty and try to take money from him, even though they totally deserve it because he spent all their money on whatever." It is widely accepted that Kody has poor money management skills. Kody purchased land in Coyote Pass, Arizona 5 years ago, but to date, he has not constructed anything on it. In 2020, he had to take out a loan, and currently, his only source of income is from his participation in Sister Wives. Gwendlyn then added on March 31, saying that Janelle and Meri will probably be a lot better off now that they're no longer with him and they're no longer tied to him financially because you still make a lot of money separately. Janelle and Christine work as salespersons for Plexus Worldwide, a shady supplement company. Meri has also about criticism for her apparent role in a pyramid scheme. But hey, all three women at least earning their own money. Meanwhile, Gwendlyn is using social media lately to be candid about her parents and polygamous family. "It's terrible that I'm making this about myself, but it hurts so much to see him being a good father to others when I didn't get that much of it." Gwendlyn has recently stated of how Kody treats his kids with Robyn versus her and her biological siblings. "I'm so glad they have a good dad, or what it looks like to be a good dad, and an active dad." Gwen previously noted that Kody chose Robyn over other family members. Currently, Robyn is Kody's sole husband since Christine ended her marriage with him due to his self-centered behavior in November 2021. Janelle followed suit just over a year later, and Meri, on the other hand, felt compelled to separate from her spiritual husband in January of last year. "I don't remember coming home from kindergarten or anything and seeing my dad happy that I had eaten all my lunch or that I had made a friend at school. It was always my mom," Gwen added in her latest YouTube video. Regarding the previously mentioned Sister Wives scene, particularly concerning Robyn's children, "It's a shame he wasn't there that often, but I'm happy for them," she added. In recent months, Mykelti Padron and Tony Padron have been increasingly vocal about their views on the Brown family and Sister Wives. They have even launched a Patreon account, using it as a platform to constantly share family secrets. Mykelti has already revealed her perspective on various topics, such as her parents' separation, how her engagement was received, her feelings were hurt, her experience raising 3 children, and Meri Brown's infidelity. Meanwhile, Tony appears to be more of a spectator. As we gear up for another season of Sister Wives, let's take a look at how Mykelti and Tony Padron crossed paths. Mykelti Padron became the 3rd child of the Brown family to tie the knot, and the 2nd daughter of Christine to do so. Her romance with Tony Padron began merely 5 months before their engagement, after being introduced by a mutual friend. The couple's relationship blossomed outside the confines of the Brown family and their close-knit cul-de-sac in Las Vegas. Mykelti and Tony's paths crossed while Mykelti was residing and employed in St. George, Utah. Though she initially intended to move to Washington state, Mykelti eventually settled in the nearby city of St. George, where the Brown family had connections. Coincidentally, Tony also lived in the same city. Mykelti and Tony's early courtship wasn't entirely smooth sailing. When Mykelti broke the news of their engagement, neither Kody Brown nor Christine Brown was thrilled. Both parents appeared skeptical of the couple's readiness for marriage, and during a Sister Wives episode, Christine even questioned Kody's decision to give the union his blessing. Janelle Brown also had reservations, speculating that Mykelti might be in a hurry to tie the knot to compete with Madison Brush, who was engaged to Caleb Brush, a family friend who was almost a decade older than her and planning to wed around the same time as Mykelti. In contrast, Robyn Brown and Meri Brown were more accepting of Mykelti's engagement news. Despite Mykelti's negative comments about Meri in recent times, Meri was one of the few family members who appeared to empathize with Mykelti's emotions. Meri voiced her concerns about how Mykelti was being judged by her family for her choice to get married. While some of the Brown children who got married chose to have their wedding ceremonies showcased on Sister Wives, not all of them did so. For instance, Logan Brown, the eldest son of Janelle and Kody Brown, did not allow cameras to film his recent nuptials. However, Madison Brush, Espen Thompson, and Mykelti Padron all had their wedding celebrations documented for the show. TLC documented almost every aspect of Mykelti and Tony's wedding preparations. The cameras captured their discussions about taking out second mortgages, disagreements over the appropriate number of tacos per guest, and attempts to schedule a wedding date that would accommodate the entire family. Tony's behavior during the planning process didn't sit well with many fans. While Kody Brown and his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, are among the most disliked family members by Sister Wives viewers, Tony emerged as the third or fourth least popular family member, largely due to his conduct while organizing the wedding. Despite the initial turmoil and Mykelti's emotional distress, the couple is still happily married. Tony is presently unemployed after quitting his banking job to pursue a career in streaming. Meanwhile, Mykelti is supporting their family of 5 by selling Wilero. The couple, along with their 3 children, resides in Shady, Utah, which is just a 25-minute drive from Christine Brown's new residence in Murray, Utah. In 2021, they relocated from Street George, their home since their wedding day. Mykelti and Tony entered parenthood for the first time in April 2021 when they welcomed their daughter, Avalon Padron. Then, in November 2022, Mykelti gave birth to twins Archer Banks and Ace McCord Padron. She chronicled her pregnancy journey on Instagram.